So now moving ahead, we will discuss about exceptions to the law of demand. So it's not that in this case, it's not that it will be inversely proportional. By inversely proportional, by which I mean the price of a product increases, the demand will be decreasing. But there are certain goods which, or there are certain scenarios as well, which do not follow the law of demand. There are certain things, like first one is conspicuous consumption. Conspicuous consumption. So what is conspicuous consumption? By conspicuous consumption mean there are certain products which are mainly used by the high class people or people who belong from the high social class. For example, there are certain goods or other sports like golf which are mainly played by certain people who belong to higher social class. What they do, like people like golf, people playing golf rather, what they do when the prices of the golf related commodities like golf balls or the golf sticks which we are playing them, which are used, if prices of those goods are increasing, people of higher class will generally like to play more golf. So there are some scenarios like the conspicuous consumption where these scenarios arises. Second thing is, so I hope you understand what is conspicuous consumption. If the price of any golf products increases, then only the demand of the product of golf products will be increasing, or any other products which belong to the higher social class. If the price of golf product will decrease, or any other sports belonging to higher social class people, the demand of those products will decrease. So in this case, to the exceptions of law of demand, these are directly proportional, not inversely proportional. Second thing is bandwagon effect. Now what is bandwagon effect? It is also somewhat related to this conspicuous consumption thing, where people do like to consume those products when the prices are at higher price. For example, gold. Gold are the products where people like to purchase when the prices of these products are at higher level, so that they can show off the status of their products or their class which they belong. So certain products like gold, if the price are increasing, people like to consume more and more. Number 3 is snow effect. So snow effect is also follows the same thing. Like these three are interrelated. Okay. So if any product having high, this again goes with the same thing, like mainly used by these people of high class or people living in a good society, they have the habit of snob effect. Number 4, insignificant share in consumers' budget. Now, what can be insignificant share in consumers' budget? For example, we cook in our home daily, okay? So what is the basic thing, what do you guys think, which we use in our daily thing, in our daily food? What do you guys think?
Salt.
Yes, very good. So, what do you think? Your parents, if the price of salt increased, previously we had a rumor was coming up a few years back that salt prices are going to rise 500 rupees per kilo, this, that, somewhere around that. Now, what your parents did? Did they change their demand?
No.
Because salt is a very important factor in our day-to-day cooking thing, okay? If our price of salt decreases, what we'll do? We'll not consume it more, right?
Yes.
It's a product which we use in our daily life at a certain quantity. So price of products like salt, if it increases or decreases, it doesn't matter to us because we require salt or products like salt in a limited quantity or at a regular quantity which we use in our daily life. So very good, Ravikant. Excellent answer, excellent IQ. So moving ahead, most important thing which we all do, Veblen effect. What is Veblen effect? You must be using mobile.
Yeah.
If I say that I'll give you Samsung or I'll give you iPhone or Apple.
iPhone.
iPhone. Why? Why you want to choose iPhone? Price is high.
Yes.
You think so it will be a good product. So yes, so many of our customers in our daily to daily life, what we do, we think the price indicator is the quality of the product. If any product which is having a higher price, we think that quality of the product will be much more better than the product which are having an inferior price. So price indicator is a very important thing for countries like us living over here in India. Like if what we do, we think if the price is this much X, what we do, we think the price and the product which have price of X plus something, we prefer to buy the product which having the price of X plus something. Because we think this product price is high, so this will be a better quality. So higher the price of the product, more is the demand. So this is a very important thing. Guys, please mark up this. Please remember, Veblen effect is a very important thing in our concept. So please keep in mind, Veblen is a very important product, very important concept. Please mark it. Okay? Number 6, speculative activities. So over here we are having winter, right? So what is this favorite dish that your mom is planning to prepare this month?
I don't know.
You must be thinking to have gajar ka halwa?
Yes.
Yes. Good. So what we do? Let's make it an interesting one, okay? So gajar ka halwa, the big thing in our dessert. What we do? अरे बेटा जाके गाजर का हलवा खाना है, जाके गाजर का हलवा लेके आ। पर बेटा ध्यान रखना, गाजर का दाम 20 से 30 रुपये होना चाहिए, तभी लाना। So what we do? We have a great urge to consume gajar ka halwa, right? Carrot halwa, which we say. In India we enjoy a lot, especially it's found in every kitchen in winters. So what we do? Our parents say that please bring carrots until and unless the price is somewhere around 20 or 30. So what we do, we stop consuming the product for till a particular time, we wait or rather we speculate that carrot price will come down to certain level, that time we will consume that product. So prices of, so demand of a particular product or certain products always vary, always we tend to hold that demand until unless we don't get the satisfactory price of that product and we don't buy till that time, or vice versa. We get a rumor, right? The price of this product is going to high. So what our parents say, or what our parents do? We start holding the products. We try to buy them in a bulk quantity because we are getting the rumors. The price of that product will be higher going down the line or in coming days. So what we do? We buy that particular product at a more cheaper cost because we think we are getting a rumor. The price of the product will be rising in future. So what we do? We buy those particular product at current time so that we don't need to buy the product when its prices are rising or it's getting higher. Number 7, Giffen effect. So what is Giffen effect? Giffen effect is generally we tend to discuss about some kind of inferior products like bajra. In India, bajra is like considered as a product which has a very low price. So what we do, if the price of those kind of products decreases, what we do, we don't consume the product or we don't buy the product from the market because we think it is decreasing, so we better not buy it, or rather we think to buy something else which can be a substitute, or rather which has a more price than bajra, for example wheat. So we tend to move to consume wheat rather than buying bajra, or rather we stop consuming bajra and we find out certain substitute, or rather we stop consuming inferior goods like bajra. So guys, please go through this all the topics, or rather the exceptions or the points which I made you explain.